Hey everybody, it's Christina of CraftyPaws. I'm here to do a DIY project of creating authentic Chanel earrings, and I'm so excited about this project. I actually have purchased this jewelry clay, and it's like a clay putty that is used for jewelry, and it dries hard. And I got this for the backing of the buttons because the buttons that I have are actually, kind of hollow in the back, just the shape that I happen to buy. But I picked out these two styles of Chanel buttons, and I think they are gorgeous and will make beautiful earrings. Authentic Chanel earrings made by Chanel range from about $200 to about $600 in general, the button style like this. These buttons that I got are authentic Chanel buttons that I bought on eBay, and they are, I think this pair was about $27, and this actually came in a set of 4, so I'm going to make a pair for my sister as well. And this was, I think, after a coupon that I had, something like $51, something like that. So about $25 a pair is what it's going to cost to buy the basic buttons that are authentic Chanel buttons. This is the clay, and I think I picked this up on sale at Hobby Lobby for a little over $8. I have prepared my surface, my craft mat, with some wax paper, just so that it protects it from the clay. And I've got gloves on here, and I will be mixing the clay. You basically start with 2 parts, and it forms like a hard epoxy, essentially, I think. But, this is toxic chemicals, so you have to be careful. You wear gloves, you wear glasses, all that sort of thing. I'm going to just scoop out a little bit from each container. Even though it says it's Envirotech and is not supposed to smell so bad, I think the smell of this is pretty strong. So I would recommend that you do this in a well-ventilated area. And I'm going to just try and scoop out about the same quantity of each of the A and B. And then basically it's squeezing this and mixing these 2 parts. These gloves, by the way, came in the package of this clay. They were so loose that I switched to latex gloves that I had in my craft room. And you need to blend this so that all the streaking is gone and it's perfectly blended, all combined together. And that's what that last little squeeze was for. And here's a button, and I'm just going to take the shank off. I'm going to clip it off with my metal clippers here, and I wanted to make sure to show you that when you do that, you have to cover it up so that the metal piece doesn't go flying. And now I'm just putting a little bit of this clay into the back of the earring, covering up any kind of sharp edges of that shank that I had snapped off. I did all of the buttons off camera, but I wanted to show you guys kind of how to fill the back of the well of this button. And I want to make sure that it's pretty level. I didn't want to add tons of weight to the earring, so I'm not putting clay all the way in. It's mostly in, and I wanted to make sure that it's all the way up to the top of the button. If you look at the image of the button, the actual etched button, there is a top and a bottom, so I wanted to make sure that the clay was all the way up to the top, and I didn't care about the bottom. These earring backs I'm going to glue on with E6000, and these earring backs I picked up at Hobby Lobby. It's called, from the jewelry shop, and they're 18 karat gold plated and nickel free because I didn't want any irritation. I'm just going to squeeze out a little dollop of the E6000 there on a piece of scrap paper, and I'm gluing that to the middle top of the button on the back. So I'm trying to find the center of the CC on the front, and I mark it with a pen on the back, and then I put the earring back up there. And I'm just doing the same thing on the gold and black enamel and gold metal buttons, and I mark the back right at the center toward the top. I didn't get enough E6000 there, so I'm dabbing it again, and I am putting it into place. And by the way, I let the epoxy clay, the jewelry clay, cure overnight. I wanted to make sure that it was fully cured and that there were no more toxins coming off of the clay. I'm showing you here how I find the center on the front, and I'm positioning that earring back on the back. And I'm repeating it so I can show you guys up close. And that's all there is to it. Of course, I'm showing you each of these, just the centering, how I'm doing it, because I wanted to show you guys not to put the earring back directly in the center of the button, because then you'll end up with a button earring that's way too high up on your earlobe. And of course, this next step is just painting the back of that jewelry clay with a metallic gold acrylic paint. You don't have to do this. And actually, had I thought this through carefully, I would have probably done the painting before putting the earring backs, the posts on the clay here, because now I have to be a little more careful about painting around the gold earring backs. And I'm just taking a small plain paintbrush. This is one of those velvet black ones that Sandy Allnuck recommends, and I love this set that I have. And I've did a couple of coats so you can see how good the coverage is. Nice shimmer from that metallic acrylic paint. And I think it coordinates nicely. And that's the finished earrings right there. I love how they came out very vintagey. And that's how it looks on my ear. Next, I'm going to mix up a couple of metallic silver and white. And just to get the right tone of the silver back before I paint the back of this pendant. I actually got 3 of these buttons. One was a bonus from the eBay seller. And so I decided I made a little pendant with a third one. And that's the finished little set, a necklace with a little silver chain and earrings. And this is how it looks on. This is a close-up, although it's not totally clear. And this is one more close-up that I took of myself in a mirror so you can kind of see what it looks like. I really like how these came out. I can't believe I got authentic Chanel earrings and even a necklace for about $50 total. I'm so excited about this project. I hope you guys will give this a try. It's so much fun, and you end up with really beautiful pieces that are unique. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful crafty day. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.